Hello everyone, welcome to another informative episode on White Davy Construction and Farm. I was asked by White gluten-free recipes to do a video on mint, and so in this video I will be discussing 7 points on mint. I'll be discussing the type of mints, the benefits of mint, how to plant it, what type of soil is required, how to water it, how to care for them, and the type of diseases and pests that affect them and how to get rid of them. So here I have my mint. It is just starting to blossom, so I'm pretty excited. I've never grown this type of mint before, so it's quite delicious actually. I do enjoy it. And oh, I got a little insect there, look like a fly. I've never seen this type of fly before. Anyway, let's not stray from the point. Did you know that there are over 600 different species of mint? Some of the most popular types of mint are peppermint, basil mint, spearmint, catmint, pennyroyal, lemon balm, ginger mint, chocolate mint, pineapple mint. And you notice that a lot of these mint have the name of other foods because of some of the characteristics that they demonstrate. Like for example, the chocolate mint tend to have a chocolatey color stem, and thus the name. Okay, so let's look at some of the benefits. We're going to look at some of the benefits of mint. Mint helps with digestion. It has antiviral and antibacterial property that helps to fight off flus and the common cold. It can also treat asthma because it is a relaxant and it relieves congestion. Mint can also be used to treat headaches because of its strong refreshing aroma, and the oil in it can be rubbed on the forehead too, and this helps to control nausea. Chewing on mint will refresh the breath because it has germicidal properties, and it also helps to inhibit the growth of plaque and bacteria. So another benefit is that it helps with weight loss. It improves brain power by increasing your alertness, your retention, and your cognitive function. Now, the high levels of antioxidants that are in mint help to prevent free radicals, and these help you to maintain your youthful appearance. And it is also good for treating pimples and acne. The gentle aroma that mint gives off also help to reduce stress and depression. So these are just a few of the benefits of mint. I think I also forgot to mention that mint has the ability to attract beneficial insects to your garden. So those are 10 benefits of mint. Now let's look at how to grow mint. Mint can be grown from either cuttings, so you would cut like just the top, fresh part of the mint. So you want the younger portion of the plant, and stick it into your soil. It loves well-drained, fertile soil, and it rather shaded area where the roots can stay cool and moist. And it won't become waterlogged because mint does not like a lot of water. Mint, however, can be invasive, and so you want to plant them in containers, or if you're planting them in the ground, you want to cut the bottom of the container that you have them in. Cut off the bottom and stick that pot of mint in the ground. So you're not going to remove the pot, you're going to use that to retain the roots so that it doesn't spread the roots too far and wide, because then it will be all over your garden. Now you're going to water your mint just like with thyme and rosemary and plants like those. You water just once per week. You well saturate the soil with water, and that's it. No more water. So if you say you're watering once per week, but you notice that your soil still looks damp, you would not water, because too much water will cause problems for your mint. Now, for the best flavor, you need to keep cutting your mint to stimulate it to grow. When it stops flowering in late summer, cut it back just above the level of the soil. You want to feed it with some high nitrogen fertilizer, and this will encourage fresh flush leaves for the harvest. And then in fall you remove the root. Just cut it into pieces. So you're going to, after you've harvested the mint, just close enough to the ground as you can. Of course, you want to leave it where you have maybe the last little bit of growth that is springing up. Let's see, can you see that little bud coming there? So that is the lowest one to the ground. You want to cut it just above that. So this is where your new growth, right there where that bud that I'm touching, that is where your new growth is going to be. So you just want to cut it just above that. Harvest this, and then after it has regrown, when you can harvest more for your fall. Then you want to take the root out when you're finished harvesting for the season. You take the root ball out, and you're going to cut the root ball into section. You're going to remove the middle portion, let's see, the middle portion of the root ball in here, and you're going to keep the ones that are on the outer edges, and that you're going to replant for future growth, and keep those in pots indoors if the mint is not perennial. Okay, now it is best to use mints when it is fresh, because the volatile oils that are in it are more intense when it is fresh. Now you can start harvesting early in the spring when the green leaves begin to grow on the plant, and you can continue harvesting right up until fall. The plant will continue to bush up as you continue to harvest it. And you can just harvest, pretty much way down on the stem, or you can just harvest the upper section. That is entirely up to you. Now the best way to store mint is to wash it and shake off as much of the water as possible, and then you're going to finely chop it and freeze it into small usable portions, and then each of these portions you're going to put into a large container and put it in your fridge, freeze it. Now mint can also be dried and stored in a airtight container, and this will help to retain the flavor. You need to check mint regularly because there are certain problems that a mint plant can face. Okay, so let's look at the problem that mints face. One of the problem is mint rust, which is swollen stem with yellow orangey spots on the leaf. And so you want to check your mint regular for this, and if you find mint rust, then you're going to remove the plant and get rid of it altogether. Do not plant any other mint in that spot for 3 years, because once your mint has mint rust, it stays in the soil for 3 years. So you want to plant your mint somewhere else so that this disease will not spread to your new mint. Now aphids are another pest that affects mint. They can be green, yellow, orange, brown, etc., and they may cause your leaf to become yellow. So if your aphid population is low, the infected leaves can then be pruned off, and you can use things like neem oil or canola oil or some insecticide soap to solve these problems. Now, if the population is higher than that, then you might need to take further action like getting rid of the plant altogether. Cutworm is another problem that mint face. So you can use diatomaceous earth, eggshell that has been finely crushed, and remove all the plant residue from the soil after harvesting. Some other things that affect mites are things like thrips and spider mites. So when you harvest your mint, do you notice down there I have dried leaf from another plant underneath it? Remove all those things when you harvest your mint. Get rid of all those things, because that will attract things like cutworms. Okay, so that is it, guys. That is all I have on mint for now. If you would like to see more informative videos like these, then please take a moment to click that subscription button and turn on your notification. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. You can share this information with your friends, and don't forget to leave a comment in the section below. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful evening.